After my mother filed a complaint concerning my biological father and his legal team, we began receiving harassment. What we have been victimized by can be defined as, group stalking. Group stalking is the harassment and or stalking of individual regular citizens by a gang or group of highly organized individuals. Now, again, after my mother filed her complaint, subsequently, shortly if not directly after, we began receiving phone calls, harassing phone calls, where individuals would call, hold the phone, breathe heavily into the receiver, and then hang up despite our repeated hellos. Other incidents that have occurred have consisted of individual adult men calling and inquiring from my mother of my whereabouts or asking to speak to me over the phone. Mind you, I was a minor at the time, and you can imagine how frightening such incidents were to myself and my mother. As time passed and tensions rise, I and my mother were forced into hiding. Now, despite our being in hiding, we both decided that I should remain in school for the belief in the security of high school. But despite our beliefs, again, several men followed me to my high school at my specified lunchtime. Now, they weren't staff members. I had been at this high school for approximately 2.5 years. Nor were they accompanied by any staff members. They just walked through the lunch area, perused through the vast number of children, as though they were looking for someone in specific, until one of the men got eye contact with myself. He stared as though he was attempting to confirm in his mind who he was looking at. And out of discomfort, I quickly left the lunch area and told my mother of the incident once I returned to where we were hiding. The decision that was made, that I should come to Michigan and graduate here secretly and in safety. Now, to confirm our suspicions of these individuals, my mother received a letter in the mail on the behalf of Michigan stating that they knew I had left high school and were demanding to know of my whereabouts. Again, I graduated here in Michigan, and subsequently, in an attempt to maintain some sense of normancy or to fight for some sense of normancy in my life, applied for a job at FedEx Kinko's here in Michigan, and I got the job. But again, I was discovered. Individuals came into my job and would take pictures of me with their camera phones and then leave just as quickly as they appeared. It happened over and over again. And subsequently, I was assaulted by 3 men while walking down the street. Time passed, I moved on, got another employment at Meijer. Now around this time, my mother attempted to file a complaint with the Attorney Grievance Commission against one of my biological father's lawyers. The Attorney Grievance Commission responded with a correspondence stating that they wouldn't investigate her complaints or her claims, which were very serious, but that they would just alert the lawyer himself of her claims. Subsequently, while working in Meijer, an individual male approached me, seemingly out of nowhere, and stated that he wanted to hire me for some job that he had in mind, and that I should come down to his residence, meet him at some residence at around 9 o'clock at night or 11 o'clock to talk it over a game of poker. He also claimed that he had some ties to the FBI as well as the mafia, I asked for a badge, and he talked it away, spoke it away, and didn't show me a badge. Again, I declined his offers several times. He attempted to get me to work for him or with him, whatever he desired, over a span of a month. Time passed, and I continued to fight for some sense of normalcy in my life. On and on, I continued to fight for a sense of normalcy in my life. I again, wanting to work a regular job and feeling that there was a safer place I could work, got employment with DMC, Detroit Medical Center, Children's Hospital of Michigan. Here, an individual came into my job and noticed my badge and asked me was I related to an individual male who, of course, just so happened to be my father. I, not wanting to lie, exclaimed that I was. Subsequently, I was terminated from my job with Children's Hospital. Children's Hospital then rehired me, stating that they had wrongfully terminated me. Now, when I asked for an investigation or wanted to inquire about my original termination, no one responded. They never responded to my emails, and they never even responded to me. No one was available when I came into Children's Hospital to inquire as to what was going on with that first termination. Time passed, I went by the book. I applied for unemployment with the unemployment agency. I received unemployment for a short period of time, but again, as time passed, the unemployment agency sent me a letter in the mail stating that I did not deserve unemployment, but that I owed restitution because I received unemployment to begin with. At this point, the unemployment agency has terminated my benefits from unemployment. I have no means of supporting myself. I have no means of funding myself when it comes to going to Wayne State University. I can't pay for books, so I can't attend college. It's hard for me to do anything under these conditions. I just want to live a normal life. I want to be a productive citizen here in Detroit, Michigan, and in the United States. It's my rights. So if you will, come to our aid. Be of some assistance. We need it.
We also would like to clarify as well that when Children's Hospital terminated my son the first time, when he inquired as to why he was terminated, Children's Hospital admitted that they wrongfully terminated him. And he inquired as to why they wrongfully terminated him, what was the reason for it. He wanted an explanation, and he was terminated again. So it was really wrong for the unemployment agency to deny him benefits. The unemployment agency also made a joke, didn't they, Mervin, as to why?
The unemployment agency sent me a letter in the mail after denying me unemployment the first time, stating that the reason why I don't deserve unemployment was because I was a no-call, no-show a year after I was terminated. Now, if that raises an eyebrow to you, or for you, you can understand our confusion. Again, save this recording to your file and wait for part 3.
Thank you.
Thank you.